Hi, and welcome back to fleetmusic.blogspot.com. This is a final video in a series of videos where I've been looking at the stab in contemporary electronic music, and in this video we're going to be looking at a kind of richly textured dub techno stab. There's the patch design I've directly taken from a poster on the Ableton forum. I think the poster's name was Nemanja, and he had uploaded an Ableton live set, which I will post up the link to the forum page, which has the link to file on, so you can go through it yourself. But I'm posting this last video up just because I think it's a very good and very interesting piece, and I want to unpick it and recreate it for you guys, and in doing so you can do your own subtly different versions or variations on the theme. The first thing to notice is that instead of our classic minor chord, what we've got here is a root note of a B. We've got our minor third, but as opposed to having our perfect fifth, i.e. 7 semitones above the root, we have actually an augmented fourth, which is a very discordant and sharp interval, and this is again this MIDI clip that comes with the Ableton Live set that was done by this guy Nemanja. And when I saw this, it finally dawned on me. I'd never thought of using. I think also what else I've done. Yeah, I've chucked in a minor seventh as well, but I'd never thought of using that actual interval. So it's very interesting, and to my ears, it does have some of those characteristic dub qualities, and so that's something to remember. So use your augmented fourths. Let's go back to that B. And I'm going to quickly go through some of the mappings. We've mapped, we've got the resonance. What else do we have mapped here? So yeah, we've got the filter for the actual synth. I've done some slightly different mapping, so I've got a mapping here called brightness, which is the tone parameter and the resonance of filter. So you can hear that increase in resonance here. I've also made a parameter called global attack, which is the attack settings of both oscillators A and B. As far as I remember correctly, the only thing I did differently to Nemanja was actually do some different mappings. Dry wet, I think, is just the reverb. Sustain is the sustain of oscillators A and B. See that? feedback. Feedback is the feedback on our filter delay, which is at the end of our effects chain. And then 7, I think, is just actually the noise. In our instrument rack we have a 2-layered setup. So we've got stab, which is as you can tell, the actual main dub techno stab. And then noise is simply just, as you expect, a bit of noise playing underneath that, which just adds another kind of textural layer to the overall sound. So as you can tell, it's kind of a very rich. Actually, here are the macro settings if you want to look. Let's go back there. Yeah, as you can tell, it's a very rich palette, and I think it's something which you can have a lot of fun and lose lots of time playing around with. Let's build this stab up from the ground up, and so we're going to drop in our operator. I've turned off all the effects, so you can hear the sound dry. I'm just going to check what we've got here. So yeah, same chord as before. Stop that. Okay, right. We've just got 2 oscillators, and we're going to use subtractive synthesis. So we're going to select this algorithm. I'm going to go into oscillator A's shell, bring down the sustain. I'm going to bring up a saw 64 wave. I'm then going to bring, actually what I should mention now is that in Nemania's example, he has a custom wave file, which I'm assuming some of you guys have played around with, and that, as far as I can tell, is essentially nothing more than the square 64 with all the levels boosted up and a slight bit of variation. The custom wave file is should be down in, where is it going to be? It's going to be in my library. It's going to be in my samples, and it's going to be in waveforms because I've already saved it. And I've just called it techno saw AMS, which is the file format of these custom wave files. And as you can see, it is basically it's not entirely different to our square 64. It's just the level of each partial is boosted up. And just as a quick aside, I'm going to open this I'm going to right click on it and say show in Finder. I'm then going to open this up with a text editor. Text edit, and here you can see every single partial, and equally this would be how you would write in effect this waveform if you wanted. And you could change these numbers, and the actual resulting sound would change, which is an exciting concept, I would suggest. But let's not get sidetracked on that, and let's get back to recreating our sound. One thing I would, to recreate the example truthfully, what I would do is bring the decays quite short, and we're going to actually have use the time parameter to modulate the attack and decay of the sounds. So now that we've got our user waveform in there, we're going to copy or we're going to replicate that. I'm going to bring the level up. So just quickly look what the settings are. Bit of a tech. So the reason why we're in a sense using we're not writing or not programming in the parameters for the amplitude envelope and using the time will become clear in the next step, where we're going to initialize our LFO. We're not going to use it on any of the oscillators, but we're going to use it on the filter, which isn't on yet. Let's put it on just so we can hear the effect. We're going to turn off retrig, so it's just going to be cycling through and it won't be restarted at each new note. We're going to bring this down, and this is going to give us a kind of rich evolving quality. We're going to go for low SVF, I think, was it? I'll check that. We're not, in this example, unlike a lot of others, actually going to assign the filter envelope. And the second and very important step in the LFO shell is to assign it to time. That's going to give us very interesting quality. Let me just check how the settings correspond to the actual original. So I'm going to go back and give us a bit of sustain. I'm going to bring up the spreads, bring up the tone, and now I'm going to go through and you can hear the effect of the LFO. And if we up the amount, you'll hear that more pronounced, such as that kind of squelching quality you've got there. Let's bring it down a bit more. You might want to actually increase the actual effect. What I'm not going to do is, due to time, I'm not going to put in the actual the noise layer, just because I've only got about a minute left of this video. But what I will say is that I'm going to, as with all the other videos, I'm going to upload this whole Ableton set, so all these patches will be there, all the MIDI clips will be there, and you'll be able to have them and unpick them and wet them out from that point. So yeah, thank you for paying attention, and hopefully if you haven't already, check out all the other videos within this tab in contemporary electronic music blog posting, and please go and check out all the uploaded files on my SoundCloud site, and check out all my other posts. Okay, cheers and thank you for listening.